They say cats hide their feelings, but what if I told you the behaviors that frustrate you the most are actually your cat's most vulnerable attempts to show love? You've probably scolded them for it, maybe even pushed them away. But here's the twist. The things you think are problems are actually emotional signals, a hidden language that only the most trusted humans ever receive. Tonight, we decode 7 negative behaviors that secretly mean I'm bonded to you, and I don't know how else to say it. Stay with me till the end, because behavior number 7 is so misunderstood, most owners punish it, not realizing it's their cat whispering, "Please don't leave me." Number 1. Knocking things over, the silent test. You walk into a room, a cup is on the floor, the one you just placed on the shelf. You sigh. Seriously? Again? But what if the truth is, your cat did it to feel connected to you? In nature, cats observe reactions to test behavior, not out of boredom, but out of emotional curiosity. They knock objects down to create shared experience. It's their way of forcing you to respond, to acknowledge them. Imagine this, your cat swipes your pen off the desk, pauses, and waits to see if you react. They're not breaking rules, they're asking, "Am I still important enough to get your attention?" Don't get angry, get curious. A calm, "I see you," and slow blink may be all they needed. If you think that's strange, just wait until we talk about what they do to your furniture. Number 2. Scratching where they shouldn't, as an emotional signature. The armrest, your chair, the door. You buy scratching posts, but they still target your item. Here's the hidden truth. Territorial cats scratch spaces that belong to emotionally significant individuals. They're marking what they see as shared territory. That scratch on your couch? It's not disrespect, it's a signature. You and I live here. This is ours. Real tip. Place a scratching post right where they scratch, not where you want it to be. Add a piece of your worn clothing. It signals, "I accept your message." If that surprised you, wait until you hear what it means when they ignore you completely. Number 3. Ignoring you to feel safe. This one hurts. You call their name, no response. They walk away. Most owners think, "They don't love me." But in feline psychology, ignoring someone you feel secure with is a compliment. It means, "I don't need to perform for you. You're already part of my safe zone." Cats often turn their back to their most trusted human because they feel protected in your presence. It's the opposite of distrust. Imagine this. In a room full of strangers, your cat ignores everyone except you, because they know at the end of the day, you will still be there. But here's the twist. What if they suddenly become loud and dramatic? Number 4. Excessive meowing, emotional load sharing. Loud, repetitive, sometimes even annoying. But here's the shock. Adult cats do not meow at other cats. They stop vocalizing after kittenhood. So when they meow excessively to you, they're returning to infant behavior. Childlike, vulnerable, dependent. They're not demanding, they're reaching out, trying to share their emotional load. Especially when pacing, staring, or guiding you somewhere, they might be asking for comfort, reassurance, or even validation. Before you tell them to stop, whisper calmly, "I'm here." Watch what happens. If you think vocalizing is powerful, the next behavior is even louder, without making a sound. Number 5. Biting or nipping. Love hurts, literally. It feels aggressive, sometimes painful, but cats use biting among bonded cats in grooming, to stimulate, to initiate play, or to test boundaries. If your cat nips gently and then looks at you, they're gauging your reaction. Is our connection strong enough to handle raw honesty? Here's a real-world example. A viewer's cat used to bite their ankle every evening. The owner thought it was aggression. Then we realized it only happened when they were rushing past. It was the cat's way of saying, "Don't run away from our routine, stay with me." Tip: calmly pause. Don't pull away fast, it escalates instinct. Instead, softly say, "Easy," and stand still. Because if this behavior appears, what comes after might hit harder, literally and emotionally. Number 6. Blocking your path or trapping you. You try to walk. Suddenly, they step in front of you. You move to open the door, they sprawl across the floor, forcing you to pause. It feels like they're deliberately getting in the way, but the truth is far deeper than simple obstruction. Cats only attempt to influence the movement of those they deeply care about. In feline social groups, controlling pace helps maintain safety and cohesion. They're not trying to stop you from leaving. They're trying to slow down a moment they're not ready to let go of. Imagine this. You're rushing to work. Your cat quietly sits at the door. No meow, no dramatic behavior, just stillness. That silence isn't passive. It's their way of saying, "I know you'll go. I just wish I could make you stay." They understand they can't control you, but they still try to influence your timing, because timing is all they have. And notice this, they'll never block a stranger. They don't stand in front of someone temporary, only you. When it happens next time, don't step around them in frustration. Instead, pause. Lower yourself to eye level. Give a slow blink. Place your hand gently near their side and wait just a moment longer than you normally would. Because when a cat tries to delay your departure, it's never about control. It's about emotional gravity. They're anchored to you, and in that moment, stepping away feels like losing stability. If you think that's intense, wait until you hear what happens after you return. Number 7. Clingy or destructive after you return. Anxiety of reunion. You walk back through the door, and instantly, something shifts. They start shredding paper, knocking over objects. Suddenly clingy, hyper, even chaotic. Most humans think, they're acting out, they're angry. But here's the twist. What if it's not anger, but relief? Cats aren't built for uncertainty. When you leave, they expect you to return. But even a strong bond can't erase the stress of waiting. So the moment they see you again, their nervous system releases the pressure it's been holding. This isn't revenge, it's discharge, an emotional reset. They're not tearing the paper because you left. They're tearing it because you came back. Imagine holding your breath underwater. The moment you break the surface, your lungs gasp for air. That's your cat's energy when you walk in, an instinctive release, not a calculated reaction. And here's something few owners realize. The more they missed you, the more chaotic this moment may look. The most attached cats can seem the most unpredictable. So when it happens, don't yell. Don't push them away. Instead, stay still. Let them orient. Sit quietly. Offer presence, not correction. Because for a cat, calm proximity is reassurance. It tells them, "You're back, and I'm safe again." And those few silent moments, right after their emotional storm, are the closest they will ever come to saying, "I need you more than I know how to show." Thanks for watching. In the next video, I'll reveal 7 calm, silent warning signs your cat gives when they're emotionally struggling, even if everything seems fine, including the one sign that appears 48 hours before a behavioral shift, and most owners notice it too late. If your cat does this, it's not about love anymore. It's about asking you to protect them. Don't miss it, because your cat might be whispering right now and waiting for you to finally understand.